Hello and welcome to the r/Indieheads podcast. I am your host, Matty, aka Recon EG. On this week's podcast we have...
Arthi, aka Clockwork_Watermelon.
Ollie, aka I am Tupac AMA.
Oh, you are quiet.
Oh, can you move your
sorry
mic a little
about
closer to your
that.
face?
Alright. Ollie, aka I am Tupac AMA.
And
that better?
Ethan Eon997 on Reddit.
Yay. So, we were supposed to have Charlie from the Symbol Team on this podcast, but he hasn't emailed us back today. Must have canceled or something. So, instead, we are going to be talking about the Billboard Top 10, but first... let's talk about what we've been listening to this week, and I'll start off. And I've been listening to two things mostly this week. The Beach Boys Smile Sessions, because I'm doing an indie history on it, and Smile has I thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult to do the indie history, but like I'm not done yet. But the background is still sort of is done. I'm working on the review right now, but like. I really recommend reading into the history of that album because it's so fucking interesting. Just seeing the production processes and the infighting and just all the shit that went behind the album that it never came out. It's just like it's pretty much mind blowing. Like all these things that were happening. Just so many how many like just all these ideas Brian Wilson had about the album and how pretty much some of them didn't show up and some of them did. And just it's such a I feel like if you want to consider yourself a music fan. Like you want to, like a hardcore music fan, like you need to really look into the history of this album because it's just when people talk about it's like Detox, it never came out, or at least before D'Angelo put out his album, it's like where's D'Angelo's next album? It's just sort of like Smile was like the original unreleased mystery of an album. Like that was the first one. That's the one that everyone's like oh my god about. So yeah, but yeah, the album, of course, I think I've talked about it a couple times on this podcast. It is one of the greatest pop albums of all time, despite being unfinished. Brian Wilson, this is pretty much him at his peak, really, as a singer and as a producer. Because, like, I think I tried listening to some of Brian Wilson Presents Smile, and just his voice has just deteriorated so much due to kind of mental illness and all this mental illness, substance abuse, and all these things. It's just sort of like, it's really sad to see that. But yeah, this is a great album. And anyways, on the next one, FK Twigs, Melissa. Oh my god. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. Oh my god. I'm just gonna geek out over this real quick. It's
Yeah,
seriously so fucking good.
I haven't talked about it on the sub at all, but I've been listening to it nonstop because it's only like 15 minutes long, and it's just
It's good.
It's like the production on it is better than the production on LP1. And the production on LP1 was so good.
I know, it just she's constantly getting better, and it just blows my mind of like how is she getting better? Like she's already like really fucking good and she just keeps going above that. It's like, oh my god, yes, as you mentioned, the production here is incredible. Her and Boots make a fantastic team as like, and she's improving, like, vocally she's better than she was in LP1 because she's now showing more emotions and more range in her vocals, and it's like, yes, this is great. And the production is better because she's taking, I think on this EP, she's taking a bit more industrial influence. And
Yeah.
of course, and also like on the song In Time, which is a fucking jam. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. In Time is so fucking good because it's kind of got a little bit of trap flavorings to it. It's like trap sprinkles. And it's so good.
Trap influenced beats.
Those trap influence beats. But yeah, this EP is incredible. I've been listening to it. Basically, like Arthi, I've been listening to this nonstop. But I'm not listening to the Smile Sessions for my indie history. I'm listening to this EP. It's so fucking good.
The movie's really good too.
Oh yeah, the short film's incredible.
It's the part with the blow up doll is like creepy.
Yeah, that's really
freaked me out.
I couldn't help but laugh when I saw that.
I mean, yeah, because the effect is so like cheesy because it's like that's what they were doing on like in Friday the 13th with Kevin Bacon. Like that's pretty much the exact effect where they cut a hole in the bed and they put her face in there. It just looks kind of cheesy, but like it gets the message across pretty much. Where it's still like really creepy imagery though. It's
I will
Yeah.
watch all of her videos. They're all really good because they this is kind of like a callback to our music video episode, but they kind of they don't like take anything away from the actual music. They kind of just add to it
Hmm.
with like, because most of them are just like her.
I mean, it doesn't really hurt that
It's
like she's
yeah,
directing the videos herself. So, I mean, if anyone has any idea of like the imagery of the song is supposed to have, it's gonna be her because she's the one who made the song.
yeah, and it's not like it's not providing like a different like interpretation of the song or anything. It's kind of just adding to it with like something that's really, really like a good um like sort of like a good way of like putting herself into it also just in like they're all kind of like a little creepy,
They're all creepy. They all have really interesting
yeah,
images, and it's just like
but it's
really
all like
sort of
really
silly.
good imagery.
Mm-hmm. I really,
Right.
I really like. I hope one day she does like direct a film because I'd really want to see if she ever would do a film, like how that would be like.
I want her to just like be like I'm directing a film, and then I just want it to be like 1.5 hours of like weird effects on her face and like her dancing in like a room.
I mean, yeah, if she made a film, it would definitely be like an art film or something. So maybe like some sort of David Lynch type stuff. Oh,
Sorry.
What if we like collaborated on a music video together, like they co-directed? That'd be so insane.
what video?
Like, no, I said, what if they like collaborated on a music video together or something? That'd be so insane.
Wait, who?
FKA Twigs and David Lynch.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. But yeah, FK Twigs, Melissa, it's definitely the EP of the year, like easily. I think the only like EP that kind of comes at like a close second is probably Thundercats EP. But FK Twigs, she's just on another level right now. Just God, just I love her. Okay, I feel like I should have some sort of bias against her because like I gave my ex-girlfriend like LP1 on vinyl, but like because the music she's making like this is like kind of different from LP1, I can disassociate myself, and that's good because this EP is incredible. And I think I shouldn't have said that, but I don't care. Anyways, what you listen to, Ali?
So I listened to this week a lot of multi-love. I'm really like it didn't quite click for me the entire thing until this week, the last few tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Then this week I just was listening to it again. I was walking to work, and everything just clicked, and it worked so well.
Multi-Love
And-
is incredible. I will agree.
Yeah. I think now Puzzles maybe my favorite track, like that jam out at the end that he has going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the production on this album. It's actually probably one of my like the production on it's probably some of my favorite of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I really love his style. Like probably my favorite example of it is actually not on this album, but on what's it called? I was gonna say Bring the Sun, but that's not no From the Sun.
Is it one or two? Because those are
It's
his
a-
previous albums. Is one or two.
Two. It was From the Sun on that. Like, the guitar solo on that, where it's like it sounds to me like it's way like the fuck out someplace not where you are.
Mm-hmm.
When you listen to it, it sounds like way in the back or something, and it sounds so cool.
Yeah.
He's an insanely talented producer.
I consider Unknown More Orchestra to pretty much just be a better version of Tame Impala, because they do make very similar sounding music, but Ruben just does it a lot better. Because when people are just like, "Oh my God, Current's album of the year," I'm just like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Go listen to Multi Love. It's incredible. It's a way better album than Currents." Sorry, I have to. I feel bad because I feel like I have to hate on Currents, but it's just I don't like Currents, and like it's just so overrated. But like Multi Love is like a little underrated, and like Pitchfork didn't give it a good score, and I'm like, what the heck? You guys did like a great feature on him, and then you don't give him like best new music, even though his album is incredible, but you give Currents a 9.3 when it's terribly written, and the production is just sort of like, oh hey guys, I learned how to use synthesizers, and I'm going to use them all over this album. Well, Multi Love is a very it's a smart album. It's a very smart album about love and complex love, about basically polygamy. It takes this really kind of complex subject and really does kind of simplify it and kind of make it easier for people to understand. And also there's a lot of great jams. Like Your Life One Night is such a fucking jam. Like that goddamn intro is just like is better than it's just like din 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 din. It's like, oh my fucking god, how is he doing this? Like holy shit. But yeah, Multi Love is incredible. I do love it. It's a great album. I think it's in my top 5 so far this year, I would say. It's great.
Nice. And then also this week I listened to Halcyon Digest. This actually clicked for me yesterday. Like I took a bunch of naps after work, like multiple naps, because I was really tired, worked a long shift. And then that was playing when I was dozing off one time, and then all of a sudden, all like the layers like kind of opened themselves up to me, and it's such an amazing album.
That's the
I don't know
best
why it
way
hasn't been for me
to
before,
listen
but
to it.
yeah.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Arthi? Sorry.
that's the best way to listen to it. You did a good job. I
Thank you.
really like that album is probably their darkest album in terms of lyrics. That's kind of what I would say. I think that it might be my favorite too. You should really listen to their other stuff because it's kind of like
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
yeah,
Now that was like my first exposure to Deerhunter though, so
they're a great band. They're just like they had their new song came out today and I haven't listened to it yet. But like yeah, they're really
awesome.
good. I don't have that much to say about them.
I think my favorite song on the album though is probably Desire Lines though. Like that song is it's like the perfect summer jam, honestly. It's
Yeah.
just like warm and dreamy, and I love it. And the core and it has a really great chorus too. Like the hook on it's actually really nice.
Mhm. I really like how does sailing go into Desire Lines?
Kind of like the end
Check.
does a little bit.
Is it so it's like sailing is like super chill and just like kind of floaty and like you're sailing and then that song ends and Desire Lines comes on and it's just such a jam.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm really glad you liked it. All right. It's probably my turn now.
Yes, it is.
So the thing I've been listening to the most this like over the last couple of weeks was The Glow Part 2 by The Microphones. I just got into that album cuz like for a while I listened to it at the beginning of this year I think or maybe like at the end of last year over the winter. And it didn't really work for me because I thought it was really like weird and disjointed. Like, why are there these just like soft folk songs, and then like the song after that is just like this weird, like weirdly like distorted and abrasive guitar sound, and I just didn't really like it. And I listened to it after, like, I listened to it over like just a couple of weeks ago and I was kind of holding it off for a while because like every single person I've spoken to about it is always like, yeah, that's like for sure a winter album, like a deep winter album. So I kind of didn't want to listen to it until I could like get the full experience or whatever. But I decided to listen to it. Like I decided to put it on a couple weeks ago and it kind of just clicked for me. It was a lot more like cohesive than I thought it was before. And I guess that's just because that was a first listen. And now you can hear like there's both like the abrasive elements and just like the like softer elements at the same time. And he kind of like juggles with those, but he lets them like they work together. That's what I realized. My favorite song. Have any of you guys listened to it?
Yes,
I have not.
I love it.
I've been meaning to for a while now.
Yeah, you really should. My favorite song is probably The Moon. That one, it's like the third song on the album, and it reminds me of Neutral Milk Hotel, sort of,
Oh yeah, with
because
the
of the
horns.
horns. Yeah,
The problem I have with him is that to get into him, it takes a lot of effort because he has so much damn stuff out there between Mount Erie and the microphones. And it's just kind of a like I have a lot of trouble just listening to an album without knowing like the context of their other stuff. So like I like to listen to some other stuff before I just listen to their greatest album. So like I've just been really lazy and not listened to his stuff because there's so many fucking albums.
I guess. I haven't really, I feel like the microphone / like Mount Erie / just any of Phil Elverum's stuff is gonna be like the next, my next like huge discography that I'm probably gonna get into. Like I kind of, like for a lot of artists, the 4 big ones that I can think of now with huge discographies are Radiohead. That they're not that big.
Yeah, it's not that big of a discography.
Like compared to
But they've
like
been going on for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And now it's like 2 decades.
Animal Collective, crazy, like really big discography. That like I've listened through most of it. Deerhoof, which I haven't really listened to that much, and now the Microphones, and I feel like I'm gonna start doing that again, especially now because I have time. Have you listened to any of their other stuff, Ollie?
I have not actually. I've been meaning to, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, I was gonna listen to Mount Erie next because someone on the sub recommended it, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. I actually have a story about about listening to this album.
Mm-hmm.
Because where I work, if you're working in the back, like doing dishes and stuff, they have speakers you can use. So one day I decided to play this album, and then like Something and Something Continued came on, and one of my coworkers was looking at me like I was worshiping I worshiped the devil or something. He was just like, what the fuck is this guy listening to? Because it's like this weird like these ambient, absolutely bizarre tracks.
I once worked in this this toy/used record store, and there was a little bit of new vinyl, so the store owner would let me buy vinyl without he would let me pay him at list price or whatever, which was really nice. But when I bought the American Football and the Blade Runner soundtrack, American Football, not that weird of an album. But I also played the Blade Runner soundtrack in the middle of this, like really loudly in the back of the store while people were shopping. I'm just wondering what they're thinking about, like what's happening, because that's a pretty weird soundtrack. I went
to Noodles and Company on the day that it was like the 20th. It was like the 20th anniversary of the Elliott Smith self-titled. So someone at Noodles and Company was playing the whole album. And that's like, hold up.
So do you want to make people kill themselves in the store right now or something?
There's like a better place for that, and it's probably like in your shower with like a cold cheese sandwich.
Not in Noodles and Company.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just like...
Noodles and Company, it makes you want to kill yourself.
Noodles and Company in my neighborhood is like actually very like woke. They were playing I went there once and they played like the King of Carrot Flowers, and I was like, I'm not ready for this.
I wasn't
ready for an emotional commitment today.
I was in a coffee shop, or I was like, there's like this outdoor kind of like coffee stand when I was in New York, and we were filming, and one of the guys was playing the Dismemberment or Emergency and I, and the thing, and I'm like, and he had an Emergency and I tattoo, and I was just like, oh my god,
that's awesome.
That was like we would be best friends if I lived in New York.
When I was like 15, I went to Barnes and Nobles, or like 14 or something. I went to Barnes and Nobles and they were playing like Hail to the Thief, and I was like, is this who I am?
They play like really basic, like they play Arcade Fire in the one near me.
Yeah, where I work, they play like Arcade Fire, Bon Iver, Local Natives, and then they have a fucking cover of Karma Police that's like a reggae cover. It's the most unnecessary thing ever.
Karma.
And they play it like regularly too.
Okay, I'm trying to imagine how that sounds like. I could probably look it up online, but I'm trying. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try to. Okay, here we go. World exclusive Matty cover of Karma Police in style of reggae. How many people
are you gonna offend today?
None, because I'm not gonna do it. It's happening. It's canceled. It's like Detox. It's canceled. Never coming out. I didn't like it, and yeah.
Wow, you did a 180 right there. You're like, nope.
I already kind of did it. Did you guys miss it? But it was really bad. Anyways, what else did you listen to, Arthi?
I listened to another album I was listening to this week while I was at work was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill. And she was performing in Baltimore this weekend the weekend that just happened, not like this weekend, but like last weekend. And I missed it, unfortunately, but someone I knew went and got her phone signed by her, and that's crazy. But
Phone?
anyways, what?
Phone
Like her
signed?
phone case. Her phone case. But anyways,
I should buy a white Sharpie so artists can sign my phone.
this album's really great. I think it's like, I guess it's like one of the earlier sort of like conscious R&B hip hop albums, like back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I guess like, most of what I would have to say about it has already been said. And it's also like it's also just like very easy to put on because her voice is so nice and like very smooth. And like it's for a lot of people, I guess, at least for me, it was one of my first hip hop albums. So like it's not very inaccessible, but at the same time it has like a very strong message. So yeah, I guess listen to it. It's good. It's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go now.
Yep.
I've been listening to a decent amount of stuff recently. Kind of been busy, but I've been trying to fit some stuff in. One of the albums I listened to was Broken Social Scenes, You Forgot It in People. I've been trying to get into this band for years, basically, I would say. I've heard of them forever. Obviously, they're big, but I just never got into them. I would just listen to their like hits, like 7-4 Shoreline or Anthem for a 17-Year-Old Girl, and I would just not get into it. But finally, I just gave in. I'm like, fuck it, I like them. And I started listening to them. And I listened to You Forgot It in People, and I was blown away. Because what I didn't realize is that they had heavier or faster, more rock songs. Like my favorite song probably on the album is Cause Equals Time, which is just kind of this rock, like kind of generic indie song, but a really, really good generic indie rock song. And I don't know, this album finally clicked, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a really interesting variety on the album. There's like the faster rock songs like Cause Equals Time, Anthem for a 17-Year-Old Girl, the slower style, almost folky style, but it all kind of fits together in this weird collection, which I guess makes sense because they're collective. So it all comes around.
Yeah. I listened to this album a couple of weeks ago too for the first time, and I really, really liked it the first time I listened to it, unlike you. And I think my favorite song is probably Casey Accidental.
Yes.
And I've been trying to find more songs like that, so if anyone knows what that genre is called, hit me up.
I'll
But
listen
I
to
also-
the song after, and I'll recommend some stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember what it sounds like, honestly.
It's like the second song.
Oh,
I really like that song. And then
with
I
the
also
heavier drums, with like the
yeah. And then I also
with like the cymbal.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And also I really like Looks Just Like the Sun. That's probably my second favorite. And I like how this album, it's like kind of like jazzy, like jazzy post rock. That's kind of what I would describe it as.
I think the genre you're looking for with that song is, I'm so sorry for this, Post Malone.
All right.
Wait, like the rapper, or that's just what the genre is called?
Yeah, like the rapper.
Just like there's all like post punk, post rock. It was just a shitty joke. I'm sorry.
Now you're fired after this podcast is over. Just kidding.
He's been waiting for this day.
Yeah.
He's been looking for the way out.
Oh no, that's
yeah. We've had Allie trapped in the basement for a while, forcing him to record a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm finally free.
Oh god. Okay, what else did you listen to, Ethan?
I also listened to Atlanticism, which is really bad. Yes, that.
I've been listening to the fucking album. I can pronounce it.
This is really bad. So Def Cab for Cutie for me was like one of the first artists I started listening to like 3-4 years ago. So like back then, I kind of listened to a bunch of their stuff, but never full albums because I was a lazy fucker, and I didn't listen to albums. So I've always been a big fan of their stuff and like listening to their stuff. I just never really got into listening to their albums, and I really regret that because I finally listened to Transatlantism, and I was blown away. Oh my god, this album is great. The New Year might be my new favorite Death Cab song. It kind of reminds me in terms of lyrical content of Ice of Boston because of the kind of New Year depression. But like this song just. I cannot spare. Ice to Boston is one of my favorite songs, so this isn't as good, but this is very, 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 very good song. I love the drums on this track. Hello? Hello?
I think Matty's gone.
Okay. Bye, Matty. So, Transatlantism is a good album.
You're carrying the podcast now. Don't drop it.
Shit. Speaking of carrying podcasts, I now have my own I started another podcast called Podcast 2 Electric Boogaloo. It should be on iTunes the next couple of days. It's a movie podcast. We discuss movies. Go check it out. Done with my plug. That was a really amazing segue, wasn't it?
That was great, man. That's great.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. My mom came in. I didn't need my mic in time. You probably heard her. She was telling me asking about my day because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy because I start my new job tomorrow.
Okay, the episode took a nosedive once you left.
Yeah, because I heard Ethan being all awkward. Like, I'm like, why are you being quiet, Ethan? I'm not even talking right now.
Because I heard your mom. I'm like,
is
someone trying to chime in? It kind of sounded like Arthi. Like.
Okay. Can we?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done? Oh, okay. Keep going then.
The New Year. Okay, the first lyric on the album. This is the New Year. What was it? Shit. This is really bad.
I don't feel any difference.
Yeah, I don't feel any different, and I'm like, oh my god, that's heavy. I really got that. That was a fantastic.
That song is amazing.
Yeah, that's the drums are so good, and yeah, I feel I didn't realize how sad Death Cab for Cutie because because I was listening to them in 2012. I was introduced to them by Codes and Keys, which is the only album I actually owned. It's the only album I own by them, like in MP3 form. It's not a bad album,
but compared to like,
compared to Transatlantism, it's bad, but I think it's underrated. I think what's the song? Underneath the Sycamore is a fantastic song. But yeah, I had also been kind of weirded out that people called Death Cab for Cutie emo, but I'm like, now I kind of get it. Makes more sense now. But yeah, kind of blown away by this album. Definitely going to keep listening to it. And
Ethan, if you're looking for similar music, I think the Postal Service is kind of similar. Like the singer kind of sounds the same, but the instrumentation's a little different. It's more like electronic, I guess. But yeah, Postal Service is pretty cool too. I'm just kidding, guys. I have listened to Postal Service. Give Up, but it's good. It's a very
I've actually kind of become addicted to Give Up recently. Like I've listened to it like a bunch recently. It's a great album. I really slept on it, and that was really shitty of me.
I'm not really familiar with Death Cab, but I am familiar with that album.
Isn't Give Up just a shitty ripoff of Owl City? That's what I've heard.
Oh god, there was someone. No, I saw someone tweet one time like, if you don't like Owl City, like it was something along the lines of like, if you don't like Owl City, like what's wrong with you? And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go listen to Postal Service instead.
To be fair, Postal Service only have like 14
Postal
songs.
Service is like all of the Owl City, but none of the guilt.
Okay, anyway, do we want to go on to the main topic now?
Can that be the title?
What?
All of the Owl City, none of the guilt.
I actually like Owl City.
Anyway.
Okay, let's move on.
The top 10. So, because...
Did I just drop out?
What? No, you're fine. Okay, anyways, because our original main topic was going to be an interview with Charlie from Symbol, and he canceled on us, we're just going to go ahead and do another Billboard episode because we were planning on doing that last night, but no one was available. So, we're just doing it now. Anyways, first track, number 10 on the list is My Way by Fetty Wap. please, it was down. I think it was like it went down from 9 to 10, and I'm like, why? The song is great. Please keep going up in the charts. It's great. I want this to be number 1 like Trap Queen because this song is better than Trap Queen, and I love this song. It's so catchy. Hold on, Arthi, can we do the My Way hook together?
Okay.
Okay, ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Baby,
Baby,
won't you come my way? Got something
That's
I
good.
want to say. But yeah, the
Wait,
song is.
what's happening?
We're singing My Way by Fetty Wap.
I think I got cut out.
Yeah, you were like gone for a good 30 seconds.
Oh, cool. So
It's
what
probably-
happened?
We're talking about My Way by Fetty Wap and how it's a great song and how it needs to keep going up in the charts instead of going down because
No,
it's
it's
incredible.
not a good song.
Shut up, Ethan. You're wrong. You're objectively wrong. The song is objectively great.
Shut
I
up.
love
The
Objectively
thing is,
wrong.
Ethan, the problem. Okay, Ethan, I'm gonna get this out of the way because I'm gonna yell at you about this because you said something in the chat earlier, and I'm like, God damn it, this is gonna be fucking torture. Because we're gonna be talking about how we like some of these songs, and you're gonna be like, all these songs are shit.
They are. No, I actually don't mind one of them.
Because Ethan, because you were going on, because you had that comment in general discussion how you were an idiot back in the day because you like, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
have you changed that
Live
much?
while we're young.
What do you mean? I liked Babel. That doesn't mean I like.
No, the One Direction thing where you give it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I
Look
still
what you've done, One Direction.
But actually, no, we'll talk about One Direction later because they're on this chart, and I actually don't have.
Okay,
a
yeah,
good opinion
can I
on
go?
them.
I want to apologize for everything. I thought it was really funny, but okay, can I
Just
my
apologize in
relationship
advance that you're a pop music hater. Okay.
No, I am not. I like Drake, Kanye. I like.
I'm
Shoo
just
Shoo.
joshing you. I'm just joshing you, Ethan. Okay, calm down, buddy. I'm just joshing you.
You're just joshing me, man.
Yeah, I'm just joshing
What-
you, man.
Is that's a Homestead Runner reference? I think I'm.
Just
You're
josh you,
just
man.
joshing me.
Yeah, but
You
yeah.
think?
Does anyone else want to
Come
talk
on
about...
for Hood with Dads. I said, come on for Hood with Dads. I said, come on.
Okay, Ethan,
for
please
Hood with
stop.
Dads.
Can we? Okay, back to My Way. What do you guys think of My Way?
I love Fetty Wap.
I dig it.
He does good work.
Ethan, just get out of the fucking way, dude. I swear to fucking
This song
God.
sucks. He can't.
Get
rap.
out of my way.
No, it's not like it's
He
like a
can-
good.
he
It's
can
not like
pro-
a... Sorry, go ahead.
He's endearing, okay? He's endearing, okay? It's like,
No.
okay, here you go. You're getting, okay, this guy, it's mainstream rap that isn't misogynistic. Like, appreciate it. Just
Okay,
give it a little bit
that's
of
good.
appreciation.
That doesn't mean
He
it's
has like
quality.
one, like his one thing, and it just like every time it's like when he's like, yeah, I'm like, you do you, Fetty Wap. Good job.
His debut album is coming out in September.
I
I'm
like
actually
the-
excited to listen
I
to
like
it.
the production. I will give them that.
But yes, My Way, this is great. Anyways, more, again,
Fuck you.
speaking of Fetty Wap, Trap Queen by Fetty Wap is at number 9. It's been staying in the top 10 for, like, a decent, like, for a couple months now.
It's the giant song.
It is, because I prefer My Way, but this song's great too.
I think the production is better on this song.
Yeah, the production's pretty good. But yeah,
I
I
do
like
like
Fetty
the
Wap
beat.
as a singer. I think Fetty Wap's a fine. I think he's an endearing singer. I like his
No.
voice.
I
It's like
don't.
Ezzy Rock.
He's
Fetty Wap Summer.
I don't, Matty, and that's final.
okay. I'm just saying I like his voice. Okay, he's nice. Again, this is a case of like, holy crap, we have non-misogynistic rap in the top.
That is
10.
nice. I will admit that is good.
It's
I'm
still
all
about
for
selling
non-misog-
drugs.
I'm
but-
all for being against misogyny.
Yeah.
That is a-
But the song's about
I
selling
am
drugs.
anti-misogyny. Controversial statement.
What were you gonna say, Allie?
I forget now, honestly. Shit.
I can keep talking. I can just fill in for Matt.
No, I
for
have
Allie.
stuff to say.
Ellie.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay,
no.
I
Now I
was-
remember. No.
Oh,
So,
but let me
I
talk.
was-
Let me talk.
All right, go for it, dude.
No, I'm kidding.
Now I'm
kidding.
gonna forget again. So
Ellie,
I've already
please
forgotten.
go ahead.
Wait, did you actually forget?
For a little bit. Now I remember what I was thinking.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Like I find him enjoyable. I wouldn't say any of it's like really like good in what I consider good, but it's like it's fun. It's enjoyable.
I said it's endearing.
All right. Yeah, I can see that.
It's endearing. It's fun. Okay, good production. I think is a solid singer, or somewhat solid singer. I remember. Okay, I think I mentioned him in the last episode, but Ton the Shadows on Twitter, he said one time that Fetty Wap is a better singer than The Weeknd, which I'm just sort of like.
Wrong.
Who said that?
Todd in the Shadows. He's like
Oh,
he
yes,
does like
I know the Nostalgia Critic.
yeah, he does pop song reviews, and Todd's great. Except he doesn't. He said on Twitter that The Weeknd isn't a good singer. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Todd? Like, The Weeknd's a great singer. But I think Fetty Wap's a better singer, though. Just okay, but yeah, Trap Queen, good song. I like it. Do you have anything to say, Arthi, about Trap Queen?
It's good. I like it.
Great.
That is quality music journalism.
Shout out to what's her name, Starwoofers or something like that.
That's honestly what every single time I come on here to talk about anything, I realize that I just can't talk about music. I'm just like, yeah, it's good.
I mean,
Check it out.
Because you were there for our Currents discussion. You were pretty quiet. But the thing is, you didn't listen to Currents that much. And me and just Jeremiah are just shitting on the album.
I have no opinion on Currents. I want to stay out of that.
I think Will really does want to fight. I cannot wait for Will to get back on the podcast because we are going to fight about Currents. I know we're going to fight about Currents.
If you listen to the episode with Mike Kroll, he got pretty amped about. No, did he? Yes.
He got amped about Currents? Was he hating on it?
No, he liked it. He was saying, "Oh, everyone's been hating on it."
No offense, I still haven't listened to the Mike Kroll podcast. I really need to.
It's a really good podcast.
I know you keep saying it's good. I keep forgetting.
Skip the intro. Honestly, I thought we did a pretty shitty job.
Okay, tell me the timestamp when we're done doing this podcast. No,
Mike Kroll was great. I thought he was a fantastic guest. Really fun.
The best guest we've had on the podcast so far.
I don't want to say that.
Well, you don't want to piss off Anthony Fantano or Richard or John Congleton.
Everyone we have had has been fantastic. I have not had a bad interview. We have not had a bad interview.
Well, what about the asthmatic kitty guy?
Oh, that was because he was fun. It was just shit.
Because we tried live streaming and it sucked. Anyways, let's get back on topic. Number 8 on the Billboard top 10. See You Again, which is by Wiz Khalifa featuring some boring fucking white guy with a weird eyebrow.
Can I talk about this?
Yes, I hate the song too. So please, if you're gonna hate this song, go on ahead.
It's pretty awful. But because I have the memories. The first time I heard it was with the Furious 7 ending, which is fucking depressing. Like, I have emotions attached to this song now, so every time I hear it, I'm just like, oh my god, Paul Walker's dead. And I start, like,
I don't
sad.
know, because I didn't see Furious 7, so the song is just really bad and boring.
It's Furious 7 was actually great.
I haven't seen it. I did want to see it, though, because I hear it was good.
The ending was a fucking bummer, though. Because I would definitely, because I was actually, like, I don't cry during movies, and I was tearing up. I was like, oh shit, like this guy lost his like really good friend. I'm tearing up talking about it. Jesus Christ. It's really sad. Like I haven't cried at like any movie, but I cried at fucking Furious 7.
Did you know that Paul Walker was in a movie called Tammy the T-Rex where he gets killed by like a gang or something and he gets turned into a T-Rex and then he dies and as a T-Rex he dies and he gets turned into a brain and Denise Richards does a striptease to him as while he's a brain in like a plastic box and he like starts electrocuting like there's sparks flying towards the end of the dance, which is like supposed to simulate coming. I'm not fucking joking. I'm not joking.
That's what song is about.
No, because Red Letter Media, they did a best of the worst on Tammy and the T-Rex, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this movie? It's real. Look it up.
But yeah, okay, this is a pretty awful song, but it is now sad because
you have good memories. You have memories associated with it that are, I don't want to say good memories, but they're not.
They were. It was a good experience. I think it was a good sadness. I was really like, oh, this affected me. I was happy that it affected me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do a late night where I just talk about how much I hate The Master of Disguise. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
we can talk about.
Yes, everyone hates that movie.
Yeah,
that's like the most uncontroversial opinion ever. It has a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Shit.
Okay,
I have not seen that movie.
But like, I have a special.
Hello?
A special situation.
Okay, great.
What happened?
All right.
Okay. Anyway, okay, but yeah, See You Again is really bad. Why is Wiz Khalifa on the song? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what does he have to do with Paul Walker? Hold on, did we all cut out?
I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay, anyways, as I was saying, why is Wiz Khalifa? Seriously, was Paul Walker a fan of Wiz Khalifa or something? That's why they chose him? Like, why not Ludacris? Ludacris is in the Furious movies. he was friends with Paul Walker. Why Wiz Khalifa? Why that boring fucking skinny African child looking motherfucker? Why is he? Why? And then Charlie Puth is just terrible and just boring. He's the not gay, more boring version of Sam Smith, pretty much. But yeah, the See You Again is terrible. I'm glad it's starting to go down the charts because I don't want to hear it on the radio because it's so fucking boring and I hate it. It's just bad. I hate it. Does anyone else have anything to say about See You Again?
It's shit.
Yeah. Arthi?
That's like my entire opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
2 words.
Okay, anyways, number 7 on the top 10, Fight Song by Rachel Platten. I don't have much to say. The song's boring. It's bland, it's boring, it fucking sucks. It'll be used in a bunch of fucking commercials, because it's pseudo-inspirational. It's boring.
I seriously thought I was hearing Roar for the first time I heard it. Like...
Yeah, it's very much just like Roar, but like more pussified, pretty much. I feel like
I feel like it could have... I mean, like, I feel like it could have come out, like, 10 years ago, and then no one would know.
Yeah, because it could have come, and, like, no one would... Like,
yeah, no one would know.
Yeah. It's boring. I don't think we really have any much to say. It's boring.
I got cut out. Where are we?
We're talking about number 7, Rachel Platten, Fight Song.
Oh, yeah, it's awful.
It's boring.
Okay, we can move on.
Okay, number 6, Bad Blood. Satan... featuring King Kendrick, Satan, aka Taylor Swift. She's not Satan. She is a wonderful human being. She's an angel.
She is evil.
Whoever changed that, I'm gonna cut you. Ali, I'm gonna cut you.
I
love her music.
I'm interneting high-fiving.
You got 2 strikes against you, dude. Okay, you got fucking 2 strikes. Do you want strike 3?
I love her music, but as a person, she's terrible. She is an awful human being.
And she has terrible music. It's easy.
She's not that bad as a human being, Ali. Come on.
She's not a good human being.
Really? Come
yeah.
on. She's not.
She tries to seem like she's an underdog in her fights against Spotify, and she's just this billionaire who.
Okay, just because I don't agree with her on certain things doesn't mean I think she's literally Satan.
I don't think she's Satan. No,
I
think
that was more hyperbole.
Like,
that was all hyperbole.
Hitler is Satan. Taylor Swift is. I don't like her.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I like the song. It's really good.
And didn't she have some like beef with Nicki Minaj or something?
She did. And I was somewhat on. I was sort of on Taylor's side to an extent, but I made a video about it on my channel, and the basic gist of like, Nicki is saying the right things, but she's going after the wrong target because it's like. Who gives a shit about the VMAs? You're going after the wrong target. Like, the VMAs aren't racist, okay? The music industry is probably racist.
It's definitely.
So, yeah.
I
like it.
Ed Ross.
I mean, I don't think she was calling the VMAs racist, really. I guess it was more like she was using that as a platform.
And I just don't like how... it was a terrible video. Well, the thing is, it's like, well, Miley Cyrus one last year. It's like, oh, maybe this year... Like, literally, they probably just randomly decided the videos. Like, it was just like... They had the 10 videos, they had the 5 videos they picked for best male video, and the 5 videos they had for best female video, and they just threw darts on a board, and just that's how they chose the nominees, pretty much.
It's like that episode of South Park with the.
I just don't like how the media
with the manatees that decide how Family Guy is written.
Oh, okay. What were you saying, Arthi?
I just don't like how the media handled it. I feel like, because like every single time. Like, Nicki Minaj or someone gets angry, they pull out, like, the angry black woman narrative, and it's like, stop it. She's trying to say something.
And she was, hold on, I don't know what tweet. She said one tweet, I'm like, I fucking agree with this tweet. She's right. But, like, some of them was just like, it's like, you're almost there, Nicki, but, like, you're just, like, you're going after the wrong target. And, like, I feel like this is an offensive statement to make, but I'm just gonna make it because I think it's like, okay, this is my opinion. I'm sorry, but like after listening to Hey Mama, it's like you need to. I don't really like value your opinions on like feminism after making that song, because that is like a really offensive song. It's like you're like, okay, I don't really. If you're gonna like pull out like, oh, some of these feminist cards right now, it's like, okay. you made Hey Mama though. I don't think you can do that, but like I'm not gonna respect your opinion. I guess I don't know.
I mean, okay, I don't really want to get into this right.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a big argument. I'm just saying that like Nicki Minaj, it's just certain things is like okay, you're gonna pull out right now. Just you're pulling out certain things. It's like okay, you're right in some ways, but I don't respect your opinion entirely just because of some songs you've made and other opinions you hold. But yeah, Bad Blood. Anyway, we haven't talked about Bad Blood at all. Oh, I think it's a good song. It's a decent song. I like the Kendrick remix is infinitely better than the original version because Kendrick just comes through with a lot of energy and he's King Kendrick. Okay, he's fucking amazing. He's Kendrick Lamar. He's fucking amazing. And
my friend laughed at me because I said that this song, like the Kendrick remix, was like a historic moment. In a way,
I can kind of see that.
Like, remember when the first time we were listening to it? Like, at first, there was like all the news about Kendrick being in the video.
Oh yeah,
and we were like, oh my god, Kendrick's gonna be in this video. That's like really exciting. We love Kendrick and Taylor Swift's great. I can't wait to see them be in a video together. And then they did the song, and then like you watch the video, and then he has a verse, and then you're like, oh my god, Kendrick actually did a verse on like this song.
And then he did two verses, and there's two. Verse. It's like, what? Two, and this song, it did, like, I hear this on the radio a lot too, and I'm like, thank you, bass god, that there's another Kendrick Lamar hit out there. Like, thank you that more people are listening to Kendrick Lamar now. Thank you, bass god. Also, that video that Anthony Fantano did about that on his second channel is really funny.
My friend was like, I feel like Taylor Swift was like, hey, Kendrick, you should rap on my song. And Kendrick was like, haha, yeah. And then a month later, she was like, all right, come into the studio.
And he's like, haha, yeah.
Hold on. Do I have like an hour? Okay. Does anyone want to talk about it?
I don't like it.
I dig it. I also want to bring up the Ed Drost and Taylor Swift beef.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's honestly really entertaining. And if you want to see some really funny shit, add Ed Drost on Snapchat right now and look at his story. He has Lars Marie. I don't know who she is, but she's like doing all these impressions of Taylor Swift at her concerts, and it's hilarious.
Okay. Ed Drost versus Taylor Swift is the newest indie beef. You know, last year we had Sun Kill Moon versus the War on Drugs and Ariel Pink
Sun Kill Moon versus everyone.
So, pretty
God,
much.
Matty,
This year we have Sun Kill Moon versus everyone.
Can we have one episode of the podcast where you don't make it about Sun Kill Moon?
I just... okay, fine. We won't talk about him. Okay, Arthi, Jesus. Okay. We talk. Again, I said everything I think about Mark Huslick and Sun Kill Moon in the episode we did on Universal themes. So yeah. Anyways, number 5 on the top 100, "Lean On" by Major Lazer and DJ Snake featuring Mo. Arthi, you have a decent amount to say about this, right?
Yeah, but not about the song.
Can we get what we think about the song out of the way? I enjoy the song. I think it's okay. I feel like it's a little, like, I feel like it should be faster. Like, it feels like they have it a certain way. Like, they made the beat, and they're like, let's, like, make this a little slower. And then it was like, okay. Like, I feel like it should be a little faster than, I don't know. It's an okay song. I dig it. Anyone else have any opinions on the song? Hold on, I'm going to do an impression of Ethan real quick.
Hello?
Hello. It's bad. Okay, that's my impression of Ethan. Talking about "Lean On" by Major Lazer and DJ Snake featuring Mo. Arthi, okay, can you talk about the video?
Yeah. Okay. So, basically, like, when we were gonna do this episode, this one was the only song that I hadn't heard. So I went and listened to it, like, I watched the video, and I kind of couldn't really focus on the song that much because the video was, like, super uncomfortable. If you don't know already from my, like, every other comment that isn't about pavement on the sub is about how I'm Indian, but I'm Indian, and, like, it just there's so many videos, like for the amount of videos there are that use that showcase Indian culture in some way. There's just so few of them that are done right. Like, yeah, it's way better than like Iggy Azalea's video, but it's still like it just
It's still cultural appropriation.
yeah, it's still like some white people dancing on top of like a colorful school bus driving through like an impoverished part of an Indian city, or like this white girl dancing in front of all these like Indian women who are nothing more than just like props. Do you feel? Do you guys understand that?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And like I kind of like I went in and I like read interviews by like Diplo and stuff too. And he was like, "Yeah, I went to India and we were just so humbled by the culture. It was so beautiful and enlightening and it was so colorful. What a beautiful culture. It's just such a perfect, beautiful place full of people with such a great culture." And like that just kind of makes me really uncomfortable when people like the whole thing about if have any of you seen the Darjeeling Limited?
I have not.
I like Wes Anderson, but I have not seen that.
Basically that movie is about Indian tourism, sort of. It's like sort of a satire about Indian tourism, which is why it kind of makes me so uncomfortable, because he does like such a good satire of it that it's just like, oh my god. Like there's one part in the movie where they're like walking through this like part of the country, like part of the city, and one of the characters is like, "This country just smells so spicy." And it's like, just people who are unironically like that, it just...
Yeah, we visited in Istanbul last summer, and my parents did a lot of that kind of stuff, and it made me very uncomfortable. They kept talking about how it's so exotic, and like it was like, it's just a city with people, and
it just like, it's sort of like these people are kind of looking down on it by like simultaneously just giving it like all positive praise, because like like if you're not looking at the depth of a country, it kind of just feels to me like the country is like cultural aspects and its issues, and looking at it just like entirely with praise, it kind of just feels like you're like, look at me, I'm so cultured for like visiting another country and understanding that they have a culture. And like, does that make sense? I just feel like it kind of just is like dehumanizing to like use this culture as like your like prop just because you think it's pretty, when it's like something that some people actually like live by every day. And I don't know, I guess there's like definitely a more respectful way to do stuff like that. Like I was talking about this in the chat, and one good video is this Basement Jaxx video. I don't know what it's called, I don't remember. Oh yeah, for the song Romeo. And also Lucas showed me one for a Bombay Bicycle Club song called Feel. Yeah, that one had an Indian director, and that's really good too. So like, I don't know, I guess maybe I don't think I'm getting like a little too offended by this, because I just think it's like something where like
Diplo is a dumb, stupid idiot who sold out, and he's a cultural appropriator. And ML was just, she's ML. And DJ Snake, I don't know him. He made "Turn Down for What," which is actually a pretty cool song. But Diplo is a stupid, dumb, abusive, asshole, idiot, fuckboy.
Where's Diplo involved with this?
Diplo, he's a Major Lazer. He's the main guy, Major Lazer.
don't know anything about pop music. Cool.
Isn't Ezra working with him?
Yes.
Ezra
Yep.
Koenig.
No, Dipple, the
I'm
thing is,
just
Dipple
calling him Ezra.
Okay,
Okay.
Dipple at one point was a really good and very, like, inventive producer. If you hear his work with MIA, you go, wow, this guy is incredible. But just, you know, over the years, he's just sold out pretty much because he wants to earn money. I don't blame him. I don't. But you do hear songs he makes where he has these little interesting things. You go, there's the Diplo, there's the Diplo that was with MIA. Like, that's great. He has a new song with CL, Riff Raff, and OG Mako. It's actually not too bad. Dr. Pepper, you know, it got the Anthony Fantano seal of approval. You got the hot seal of approval. Okay,
Yep.
anyways, number 3, Drag Me.
Before we go on, I just want to say everyone should listen to MIA.
Yes,
As a DC girl and just as like a person.
Mhm.
MIA is the best.
Anyways,
Yep.
Anyways, on to number 3.
We're skipping one
I don't.
because we have to talk about how bad this song is.
Yes. Okay. Here's number 4. Watch Me by Salento. I still stand by my comments on the last Billboard episode where I say if you're over the, well, I'm gonna change it a little bit. If you're over the age of 18 and you like the song unironically, you should get
Cut out
a
again.
brain lobotomy. To be honest. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Arthi, you're gonna defend it for Lucas?
Yeah, Lucas likes it. I think
No,
it's
can
fun. I think there's
I
no
wanna hate on it
reason.
too.
Just stop. Just don't say anything. Just drop the call.
Ethan, what do you have to say about the song?
It's so bad. It's just a person talking over these shitty beats. I mean, okay, they're average beats, but they're just talking. They're just like, watch me whip, watch. Like,
Seriously, just
at
go
least
listen to Ray
rap.
Sherman and go home.
Just rap. At least do something instead of. It's just
Okay.
like listening to the Cha Cha Slide.
Okay,
It's
this
like,
is
go
okay.
to
I
the
hate
left.
this song for.
You
Go
don't
to the right.
like the cha-cha
Crisscross.
slide?
Crisscross.
The cha-cha slide is a good time.
Okay,
Have you ever...
Are you a fucking
you-
13-year-old at a bar
Cha-Cha Slide is
mitzvah?
fine,
Yeah,
Ethan.
did
Don't
you
hate on Cha-Cha
hold a
Slide, okay?
bar
That's a party
mitzvah?
jam.
It is the one song I feel confident dancing to because I'm like, oh, this is exactly
tells
what
you
I'm
what to
supposed
do.
to. Yeah. Oh, I'm
Okay,
like,
I hate
yes,
Watch Me. Okay, I hate Watch Me on multiple levels. Number 1, because literally this song was designed to be a Vine hit, pretty much. It was like, and the thing is, it tries so hard to be like, oh, this song's gonna be like a meme on Vine. It tries so hard. It's like, okay, it's trying this hard. It should fail, but it didn't fail. And I'm like, God fucking damn it! How did this not fail? And why is this? Why is this number 4? Why is this number 4? The fuck?
because it's fun, apparently.
Okay, it's like it's seriously. Again, by the way, this is also a horrible Ray Sherman ripoff. Go listen to Shroom Life is a good album. I like Shroom Life. It's full of bangers. It's consistent bangers throughout. Go listen to Ray Sherman and go home. Okay. Gee, it's like, okay, so like somehow this song is really popular, but like Ray Sherman, I don't like. Well, I think they peaked in like somewhere in the top 20, and that doesn't make any sense because Ray Sherman's great. And this song is terrible, and I hate it because it's because I hate. It reminds me of really shitty Vines, and it.
Why do you have to make people feel bad for what they like, though?
I'm not saying they don't have to feel
It's
bad.
like-
Arthi, there are
But
exceptions.
you said that they should get a brain.
Yes,
That's
I
what
did
Matty
say
did,
that. No,
not me,
Arthi,
not me.
I'm not. Okay, here's the thing. I usually don't do this. I usually go. You know what? It's like, okay, I get the appeal, but there's certain stuff where it's like, okay, this is too stupid, and this is like too calculated to be a hit, and it's just like. This is like
all
Minions.
hits are
This is like if
everything in the top 100.
this is like
calculated.
to give an analogy. It's like Minions, okay? These fucking Minions, okay? They're everywhere. You go, why the fuck are they everywhere? Like, how do they become a big thing?
Because
it just
Despicable
seems like the
Me
song
1
was
was a good
literally-
movie.
It just seems like this song was designed by a corporation trying to appeal to the kids these days.
Oh yeah, that's the one problem that I had with it.
The
Just like,
one problem? That's a pretty fucking
The
major
one
problem.
no, it just like, I mean, it just like, it's like if this song was written by a kid, that's like, oh, that's cool. But I also feel
It is
like
written by a kid, but it
in
seems
the
like it's written by a
back-
corporation.
in the back
No,
of
it
my
is written,
mind,
definitely written by a corporation.
in the back of my mind, I feel like it's written by some like old people sitting around at like a long table, and they're like, "Hello, fellow
what's
kids."
popular with the kids these days?
There's this great
my
birthday
daughter,
boy
my
sketch.
daughter, she put out a video of her hitting that whip, and also nay-naying. So can we incorporate that in the song? Oh yeah,
yeah,
Bill, we
the
could probably
stinky
incorporate
way.
that into the song.
And then Ted is the one who comes up with the.
Well, and
let's
Ted,
put them-
Ted, it's like, I know how to start the song, guys. You already know what it is. I hate
just,
that song. I hate it.
it's fun though.
It's not.
Let's-
It's
Let's be honest.
Let's move on to a song we can
Okay.
all agree is awful.
okay. Well, I think it's awful, but okay. Number 3 is "Drag Me Down" by One Direction, which just skyrocketed to number 3. This is a debut. It
It's
just debuted
so
to number 3,
bad.
which is. It's.
So
I don't
bad.
know if I could say it's bland and really boring. I can't get.
It's really
I can't.
bad.
I can't get the emotional. It's just like this is just really boring.
I can get emotional. It's really fucking bad. It's just.
There
so-
are worse One Direction songs. Let's just say that.
There are, but this, at least on some of their like earlier stuff, there was like a guitar. Now
Or
it's
Zayn
just
Malik.
like,
Ethan.
What?
Oh god.
yeah.
Okay, the problem isn't that there's no
only
guitars. The
listen-
problem is this is just really bland and boring. And
No,
like with
like, on
previous
that-
One
what's
Direction
that-
songs, it's just like really vague shit. Like they have a song called One Thing. It's like the hook is like you got that one thing. It's like they were writing the song or something. And it's like
Wait,
you
that-
got that. What does she have? She's got that. She's got that one thing. One thing.
not
There we go. One thing. It's just so fucking vague. It's like, why are girls falling for this shit? Like,
I'm not trying to be a defender, or defender or whatever, but like, at least on their
Defender.
earlier.
pretty much
know
they
what,
didn't steal like a Who sample or samples from other like popular rock songs.
At least at the beginning they sounded like a boy band. Now they just sound like one person.
Yeah,
They sound just they don't sound like a band anymore.
I
You get what I'm
can
saying?
I can agree with that.
Can I
That's-
say something about One Direction?
Yes.
Like,
If it's positive, no.
uh,
Ethan.
I'm kidding. Say whatever you want.
well, like, I have no strong like feelings about this song, but like One Direction fans, I was talking about this with a couple of friends today, but One Direction's fans do the most. My friend posted this picture on Twitter from like this like Tumblr screenshot, and it says, "Can I just read it?"
Yes.
So far this year, the One Direction fandom has dealt with Daniel and Liam breaking up, Niall getting his braces off, Niall's Niall's brother getting married, Harry's mom getting married,
That's
many
that's a
tattoos,
thing?
Niall becoming an uncle, and we're only halfway through the year.
Remember that thing that was like cut
Like,
for One Direction?
How are these
Remember that?
stressful
Okay, think- okay.
experiences?
That was fucked up. That was
That's-
scary.
One Direction fans, they make Twitter a nightmare because there's always some stupid shit that's trending. It's like what I don't know what
And
this
or
means.
then we're 5 Seconds of Summer.
What is
Oh, yeah,
there to
5 seconds-
deal
oh my
with?
god, those two.
Hasn't
Poor
Fantano been
brother.
tweeting about?
Oh yeah,
like,
he has on. Ironically, can we just like send them to a different Twitter? Like just like send them to
It's called Tumblr.
just make it. Well, yeah, but make a new Twitter for them so they can talk about that. So I don't have to see them trending.
just
Just shoot.
just
Like,
ignore the trend.
Why do you have Why do you have to deal with Niall's brother getting married?
It's
your
an emotional
brother.
We
thing.
didn't talk about Zayn leaving
His-
the group.
His
Zayn left
brother.
the group.
Oh, this was from last year. His brother didn't want this. He didn't want to be a part of this.
Let's
He
move
was
on.
just dragged into it.
Okay,
He's been dragged down.
okay. So here's the thing. Zayn left the group. I think he will go on to. He'll be a probably okay pop singer, I guess. Apparently,
He's
he's working with
going to do a Justin Timberlake, probably.
Yeah, I hope to God he does a Justin Timberlake because that would be good because I think he's a good singer. I think apparently he's working with Tyler the Creator because Tyler says like, hey, let's do a song. He's like, sure, dude, let's do it. So hopefully, I wouldn't mind this song.
That's how that works.
Because Tyler's a very good producer. I think he's been wanting to. Basically, Tyler's been wanting to sell out for a couple years now, and hopefully, this is his venue to sell out. So yeah, because he wants to be Pharrell, really. Because Tyler really wants to be Pharrell. Like he really wants to be Pharrell.
Has he told you that?
He's told Twitter that probably 1,000 times that he wants to be Pharrell. Like it's a basic fact that he wants to be Pharrell.
If we get another Get Lucky, I'm fine.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
I'm fine. That is one of the greatest pop songs ever written, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyways, let's go to number 2.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm assuming that. Okay, if you're saying, "Oh God," I'm assuming the one song you like out of the top 10 is the number 1 song.
Yes, that's it. I don't like it. It's decent.
Okay,
it's decent.
Fucking Ethan. Okay, anyways,
don't call it decent. I don't like that.
Number 2.
I don't like when you guys call things decent. That's so objective.
Arthi.
It's decent in my opinion.
Number 2, Cheerleader by Omi.
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's not that bad, Ethan.
Yes,
Jesus
it
Christ.
is. It is the most
boring.
It is the most thin-sounding song on this list. It just, at least on the other pop song, there's like stuff happening. There's just like nothing happening.
It's minimal.
But that's not what pop isn't minimal. That's
Why
not what it's.
shouldn't it be minimal? He's pushing the boundaries. He's experimental.
No, what's pushing the boundaries is Chachi and the Shapes. Shoo Shoo. Those are
Ethan.
pushing the boundaries of pop. Tune Yards, Katie Day. Katie Day's a lot more obscure. But like those artists are like pushing. This is not pushing.
Only
the fucking
you could
boundaries
come
of pop.
onto a Billboard top
Okay,
100.
This is
and
why
then
I
talk
was like
about
a little
Shoo
hesitant
Shoo.
to Ethan coming on because I know he's just gonna shit on everything.
He just dropped the call.
Did Ethan just drop the call?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, okay. I dig the song. I guess I know you said decent. I know you hate people saying it's decent.
Did you
but,
fucking kick me out?
I didn't kick you out.
Okay, I just got cut out mid rant.
I know. I was like, did he just leave the call?
No. Okay, I'm finishing my fucking rant. I don't care what you were saying. This song is so fucking bad.
It's not that
Okay,
bad.
it's at least it's positive. Like I guess he's talking about his girl in a positive way. His girl. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, he's talking about his girlfriend because I didn't know whether it's his wife, his fiance, his girlfriend, his side hoe. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But at least he's talking about a woman in a positive light.
Oh, did he cut out again?
A woman. I like how you said talking about a woman in a positive light, like he's
That's
talking
Arthi.
about Rosa Parks or something.
Okay, the song is okay. It's okay.
No.
It is okay.
Really...
It's not that bad.
No, your opinion is
Mediocre at best.
invalid. It is bad. Fuck your
I
opinion.
like it.
Shove it up your asshole.
I like it. I like the song. I'm like
Everyone.
I like a lot of things I've learned today. I don't like criticism.
I
feel
I don't
like
like-
everyone who makes anything is striving to make people happy, and he's like doing it in a way that's
or
like
to just make money.
anyone.
Don't forget that. Do you think Michael Bay is trying to make people happy? No, he's trying to get more money to bathe in.
Yeah, whatever. That's capitalism. He's using it to his advantage. But let's
I'm
not
not
get it.
saying that, but
now.
I'm not saying, but he's not making something to make people
I
happy.
like the song. I like the fact that the people who made it have never.
Oh, can you believe this shit?
No,
What?
man. Unbelievable.
Wait,
Unbelievable. I know.
What?
they've never met.
That's kind of cool.
Wait, who never met?
It's kind of like the Our Indieheads podcast of songs, except some of us have met.
It's funny because I've never met Ethan, and he lives like 10 minutes
Because you
away.
fucking never. You're always busy.
I'm never busy.
Okay,
I
this is
literally
not. Okay,
don't
this
do
is
anything.
not. This is maybe
Okay,
something
then
you talk
why-
about on late night.
Come to fucking Chelsea Wolf. We'll meet up at Titus.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Omi, it's okay. Ethan,
really
shut
bad.
your fucking mouth.
It's
You
really
shut
bad.
your fucking
It's the
mouth.
worst
Ethan.
song on here.
Ethan, you shut your fucking mouth. The worst song on here is by far "Watch Me" by Salento. Okay.
No.
Okay,
At
let's
least
not
Cheerleader-
talk about the worst song, guys. Can we talk about the best song?
The best
No.
song, the best
Which
song on
is-
here
I think-
is
Can't feel my face.
Oh yeah, number
Same-
one.
same
Okay,
way.
anyways, okay, fuck it, Ethan, shut the fuck up. I swear to fucking
No,
God, dude.
I will not stand down.
I swear to fucking God. I'm just gonna. Okay, anyways, number one, Came Over My Face
I
by The
will
Weeknd.
sit on the back of the pop bus, or the front of the pop
Ethan,
bus.
shut. We're moving on, Ethan. We're moving on.
that was too much. That was too much. I couldn't think of any rebellion that was like off the top of my head.
Okay, Can't Feel My Face with The Weeknd. It's a good song.
It's a good song. Yeah.
The Weeknd is selling out. I don't think it's a bad thing. I read a New York Times article on him. He's just like, because his last album.
Cultured.
Shut the fuck up, Ethan. I swear to fucking God, I'm getting legitimately pissed at you right now. Okay, I'm legit pissed. Anyways, he was saying that the Kiss Slam didn't do too well, like commercially or like critically. He's like, I want to be the biggest pop star in the world. Like I want to be really popular, and like, hey, he did it because the song's number one on the charts, and it's basically it's Michael Jackson reincarnated pretty much, and that's fine by me.
I like his pop stuff too. Like, I mean, I liked him before, and I like him now because he's doing like it's not like he's sold out in a bad way. Like
he's just making his sound more pop. He's taking his sound that he had on Trilogy, and he's basically repackaging it for a mainstream audience, which is fine. Hold on, did we cut out again? Hello? Oh, I think we all cut out. Anyways, I guess I'll talk about Can't Feel My Face. Well, oh, okay, are we back?
I'm still here.
Okay, Ethan's here, but like Arthi and Allie dropped the call.
Oh well.
All right,
They'll
and
get
we're
back on. Oh, Allie's back.
Okay, Arthi, you here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys cut out. I was just saying.
I'm sure this is really enjoyable for our listeners.
I'm sorry, listeners. We're doing it again. I wish we had $1 million and we could buy an office somewhere and just do the podcast there, because that's I would do
If I
that.
had $1 million. Wait, I was doing Sublime. That was. If I had a shotgun.
Listen
Jesus.
to reggae rock. Why did you bring that up when we were talking about?
Okay. Oh God, Can't Feel My Face. I don't have much to say. It's like it's a really good song, I guess.
Yeah, but you could be listening to reggae rock.
I'm
You could be
so
listening-
sorry. I have
they-
no right to.
They call
ever
it no. It's
criticize
called
anything.
it's
If I
called.
listen to Sublime and 311, I have no right to hate anything.
Okay. Anyways, Can't Feel My Face. I like the. Oh my fucking God! I want to talk about this goddamn song. Please shut up, everyone. The production's really good. I think Max Martin and we can do really good work together so far from what we've seen from this collaboration. Because we saw what happened. Okay, Ethan, you're gonna fucking yell at me for this, but I don't care. But we saw what happened when Max Martin linked up with Taylor Swift. It did wonders for her career and just for her general quality of music. Because I like 1989. I think it's a good album. And they were... Ethan,
I just gotten to the point where making farting noises not intelligent criticism.
Can't Feel My Face. It's a very good song. I like it. What else do you guys have to say about the song?
Probably my favorite song.
Ethan, I'm kicking you out of the fucking call. I swear to God.
I got kicked out for a
legitimately enjoy
second,
the
so
song.
I had to.
Okay, sorry, we're interrupting Allie.
Yeah, go on, Allie.
So it's probably my favorite on the top 10. I legitimately
Yeah.
enjoy the song as opposed to the other ones where I'm kind of like, this is fun. I actually enjoy this song, and will like occasionally go out of my way to play it. So, yeah.
Arthi?
It's good.
It's good.
I've just decided because I'm becoming an asshole, I might as well go full asshole. No, it's good, but everything else is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Sure.
committing to that, and I don't know. I'm not. I don't
Anyways,
like...
on to the next segment.
Thanks for. I was gonna make an intelligent.
Okay,
thought.
go on ahead, Ethan.
I think because of my music taste started with, or my different music tastes started with the the late long generation kind of mindset when I was listening to like classic rock and like.
All right, sorry about that, guys. My internet went out, so anyway, yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, on to I guess the next part, which is I guess the final part of this Billboard top 10 discussion. What is the best song of the Hot 100 right now? My personal pick is Hotline Bling by Drake. Oh baby, it's such a good song.
It's
such
so
a song. The lyrics, I guess, are kind of like you read and go, but like the beat is so enjoyable, and Drake is just such a just such a personality that you enjoy. You just like Drake is just like
Yeah.
he just seems
One
like
of the
such a nice
YouTube
guy.
comments. One of the YouTube comments said the beat sounds like the Wii Shop channel. I thought that was
I think
funny.
it was sampled. No, this
Yeah.
okay. This song it's a it's a remix
Wait,
of the
it
song
was?
called yes, it's a remix of the song called Cha Cha, which I think sampled the Wii Shop music.
Oh yeah, I know
That's
the song
amazing.
Cha Cha. Wait, that's crazy because
I know the
my
Wii
friend,
Shop song.
My friend was like, Cha Cha is gonna get really famous, and then Hotline Bling happened.
Yeah.
Wow, sorry, that was just not related. But Hotline Bling was also my favorite, other than All Right, which I didn't want to talk about because like Ollie, God, we're so predictable.
I mean, well, the thing is,
Yeah.
all right.
We literally have, between the four of us, we have two songs. We have Hotline Bling and we have All Right, and I love.
And
like,
I said
All Right
I
was
liked
great.
all the Drake songs along with All Right.
Yes, Hotline Bling. It's a great little jam. It's really
And there's
catchy.
Back to Back is on there too.
Back
It's
to
a
back
great
and
song.
Charged Up.
Oh,
I
Charged Up
really-
is on there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what about?
I
Isn't
was-
there a fourth one?
Right. I think it was called
The
Right
game.
Hand.
Oh,
All of them
also,
are great.
Oh yeah,
The game.
oh yeah. He has the game song that's on here too. Called 100.
Yeah.
No. There's another song he did.
I
wasn't
know,
there?
but it's not on the chart.
And there's the one
though.
with Future, I think.
No.
Oh,
That's where that's on Future's album.
What's
There's-
the other
There's
song
a
he
solo
released?
song that he did. I think it's called like Right Hand, but it's not on here.
Yeah, that's a good song
Yeah, it's
too.
not
All
on
the
there.
songs have been great.
Yeah. But Ellie, do you want
I
to talk
was
about all right?
really,
Oh,
I
sorry,
was
Arthi,
really
Ellie.
hoping that Back to Back would be on the top 10, so we could talk about the beef.
Okay, God, it's just it already
It's not.
happened.
It's not-
Okay.
it's not.
And it's
over.
It's not
we,
worth
we
talking
know,
about
all know
anymore.
who won.
We all know who won the beef. It's Drake. Drake destroyed him. Like literally.
Meek Mill
Okay,
destroyed.
okay. I don't. I'm paraphrasing from someone, but dissing Drake should be the easiest fucking thing because everyone shits on Drake. I love Drake, but I shit on him sometimes. It's so
Yeah.
fucking easy. Yet Drake comes through with two great diss track. Well, great songs, but okay diss tracks. And
There are some pretty great disses in them.
there are great disses, but
Is that a world tour or your girls tour?
but compared to stuff like Ether or what was the Jay-Z diss against Nas? I don't fucking know. Anyways,
Suck
compared to
my
other
dick,
diss tra-
Jay-Z.
okay,
Or Nas.
compared to other diss tracks out there, it's not one of the best, but it's still like a solid diss track. And then Meek Mill comes through with "Wanna Know," which had good disses, but as a song was a fucking. I'm paraphrasing. I'm just Anthony Fantano. I'm just stealing from him. This is what he said. He said that, like, that it had good disses, but it was a fucking mess of a song because it had no idea what the song. Because it just number one, you don't understand a fucking thing Meek Mill's saying. Number two, the beat just it doesn't know what it's doing. It's like okay, Undertaker sample, then it's gonna change up the beat for no fucking reason, and then Meek Mill, of course, you can't fucking understand what he's saying. And the song is just not good to listen to. Like, this, you can listen to Back to Back and go, this is a really enjoyable song. Besides the fact that it's a diss track, you go, this is just a really enjoyable song to listen to because it's great production, the mixing is really good, and Drake's a really good rapper. Meek Mill is just like, it should have been so fucking easy, dude. Should have been easy, and he shouldn't even come after. Again, he shouldn't have gone after Drake in the first place. Because the thing is, he had valid things against him, but it's like, no one cared. It's like, oh my god, Drake, it's like, oh no, Drake uses a ghostwriter. Like, I feel like this is one of those things. It's like, am I surprised? No, I'm not fucking surprised that Drake uses writers. Like, he's a fucking pop star. Of course he uses writers. Are you stupid? But yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, Allie, do you want to talk about All Right?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, those are my entire thoughts on it. No, I really love it. Love the message behind it. Where it's pretty much talking about faith in God, which I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying right now. I'm sorry, guys. I totally lost my spot.
Strike 3, Allie, you're out.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. Have a good
See
rest
ya,
of the
Allie.
podcast.
It's a
I'm
good
back.
run.
I'm back to say goodbye.
Okay, but yeah, All Right is a really good song just because it's very...
All Right, it's a great song.
The production
The
is
video's
fantastic.
great.
The video's great. The
The
production is
video's awesome.
fantastic. Kendrick is just killing it. It's just a wonderful song. I love the little the little saxophone in the background that sounds like it's like a child or something. like.
It's played
Lang.
by Kamasi Washington.
No, I think it was.
Okay.
It wasn't played by Kamos. I think it was played by. What's
Or
his
at least
name?
he was in the video.
But it wasn't him playing the saxophone on that song. I think it was someone else. Let me look it up real quick.
And I love the Pharrell hook.
Oh yeah, the front hook's great.
Yeah,
the hook
it's
is
so
great
good.
on it.
It's so just like it's so like calming after the depression after the rest of the song. It's just like it's
After
gonna be
You?
okay. Yeah, especially you. It's just like okay, it's gonna be okay. It's such an uplifting song, and it's not like he's saying everything's gonna be great. It's just gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I
that
think
a
it was
lot.
played by Terrace Martin did the saxophone on that song. Okay, but yeah, it's
Cool.
great song. We already talked about Hobbit Bling. We talked about all right. That's about it for this episode of the Arts Indieheads podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and yeah, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.